Guys, welcome back. David Feldman-Makrias here, and today what we're going to talk about is team leadership hacks. I went on Pexels to find some nice images of team bonding and leadership and all that sort of stuff. But I want to actually contextualize this because I think this hack is really effective. And whenever I say a hack, it's something that you can quickly and easily do. And I'm going to show you how it makes a difference pretty immediately in team camaraderie and bonding, especially when you have challenges maybe where you don't see all the team members all the time, or you don't have like face-to-face in-person back and forth where a lot of it's virtual, or maybe you don't talk to everybody. There are easy ways to effectively communicate and lead your teams in an effective way. I'm kind of rambling here, so let's just get into the example. So what I'm going to show you, I made a couple examples on leadership hack micro morale boost. Okay, this is great because these little itty bitty tangible items, even though they seem small in the grand scheme of things, added up, it actually boosts your team morale and boosts your own morale too. And I really didn't get this from anywhere. It just kind of developed on its own, trying to stay positive and genuinely giving a crap about my people that I work with, right? So let's go into the example. I got a couple of them. So first one, this is actually a Slack communication with one of my development staff. And we were working together. I didn't communicate with her that much. She's pretty new to the team. So these were some of the first projects that she got assigned, that she was assigned for with me, that included me. So I blurred out the names and blurred out some client contextual contact, but I'm going to go through this and kind of give an overview of what this means. So first, this is her. Hi, David. I uploaded the missing pages. Oh, it's got the Monday thing in there, except for one from the following page, right? Do you still want this page to be re-uploaded even though it refers to blank, right? So I go, probably not. Thanks for letting me know, as I'll bring up SEO pages when I'm with the client. Sounds good. Hey, I'd like to get you something from Starbucks because you saved my butt last week with blank and just today with blank. These were two independent client projects. What do you like? Here's my number. You can text me. So this one, I actually see this team member more often in the office now, but before this I didn't. And I just wanted to let her know because she cranked out two projects for me, and she did it quickly and correctly, and she actually asked questions about it. She was very engaged. I want to reward that type of attitude. So she was pretty passive at first. She didn't want to accept it, but I said, come on, it's just Starbucks, right? Little reward. So did that. She said, thanks again for the Starbucks. I appreciate it. And then, again, trying to keep it light. Put a GIF in there of Snoop Dogg saying you're welcome. That's the little itty-bitty wins that we share as a unit, and just kind of helps give everybody that positive attitude, right? When we're in the grind and we're doing a bunch of stuff for everybody else, it's easy to get lost in the mundane. So my strategy is to be funny as much as I possibly can, or at least that I think I'm funny, and lighthearted, because I find it's a lot easier to get a lot of stuff done when you're having fun and when you're laughing about something, just a comedic break, right? So I try and use GIFs a lot, and I try to just spread positivity and the little treats. It's not like I get Starbucks for people every week, but a little bit here, a little bit there, I find goes a really long way. And for people that I don't see on a daily basis, sometimes if someone cranks out something really good for me, I want to reward good effort. So, and even just calling them and saying thank you is good enough. You don't necessarily have to get a Starbucks or a coffee, but a cool hack you can do if you have $10 to spare, just go online and order them a coffee and have it delivered to their house. Like that's pretty cool. You know, they won't forget that. They'll be like, wow, that's the kind of stuff they tell people about, wow, I really like my job, right? I really like who I'm working with. So that's good stuff. Okay, next example. I mean, this is just an example of being funny, right? The mundane text threads. So I'm the blue. This person that I'm working with is the gray. Yes, can you text image in the group? Meaning, okay, she is one of the coordinators of the accounts. I want to, we were going back and forth between creative, and finally we came up with one, and I said, hey, just text it in the group. She said, of course. Text the real image, not the picture of your computer, though, you know. So I'm giving direction on what exact file to send, just to make sure, and she said, yes, sir. So to play along with it, aye, Captain. Like those little, things, those little, keep it fun, keep it light, keep it like you have personality. It doesn't have to just be robotic, be friendly with people. Like that's something I would say to my friend if we're going back and forth. Yes, sir. Aye, Captain. Just little stuff like that brings a little bit of humor to somebody's day and a little bit of lightness. I like using emojis and bitmojis and GIFs anywhere possible. Okay, next example. Again, gray is a different team member now. These are 3 different team members, and blue is me. So we were working on a mini project or a micro project, something that took a couple days just to try and get some review linking working to give you some context. So here we go. So the deep linking was correct. I'm working with this person now, but have some ideas. Also, did you by chance change the login or this client CRM login? The info in the doc is coming back as incorrect. Didn't answer right away. Then she goes, the screenshot he has was from 2 years ago. I looked up multiple articles and searched for their page. It's not there. So I actually have a separate group thread with this person and the client because I'm the representative, but then we have internal team members that actually are the specialists. So this is a separate thread. So I'm going, yeah, I figured. I didn't even read your text before I responded to him because I thought the same thing. So we were so in sync. I didn't even check with her because I knew just from talking with her over the last couple of days what she was going to respond with. So actively engaged at all times and trying to be responsive. She gave me a thumbs up. Perfect, you're the best. So did I need to send this text? I didn't even read your text before I responded to him because I thought the same thing. I didn't need to send that text, right? The job was done. But I wanted to show to her that the way she was thinking was valid and it was similar to how I approached the problem, and I'm glad we were on the same page. And I already knew we were going to be on the same page because I trust this person, but I just wanted to resend that. And I don't even I think about this stuff now, but I didn't think about it at the moment, but I just wanted to revalidate, yes, we're in sync together. We're on the same page. And she goes, perfect, you're the best. Why'd she say that? I don't know, because I made her life easier. I took the initiative and I responded in this instance, so she didn't have to have all that pressure. And I validated exactly what she thought because it was the right thing in this situation. So these are like the little tangible examples. I call them micro examples because they're everything in your day-to-day where you can improve improve the flow of how you do things with other people, and it's effective communication. I always want to keep things light. I always want to keep things airy. I always want to keep things positive. And I want to be funny anywhere possible because, again, we got to do a lot of work all the time. And sometimes it's a lot more than others. And it comes in ebbs and flows. So when we look at it this way and you're communicating with your team in a way that is both effective, efficient, lighthearted, positive, and that's going to paint a really good view of not only you to them, but also the company as a whole and how you act and your attitude. So again, those principles kind of go into everything. Some great books that have helped me with that is How to Win Friends and Influence People. and just genuinely caring about other people, being empathetic, genuinely giving a crap about how can I make their life a little bit better, how can I make their lives a little bit easier. And because people, especially in the service-based business, are one of, if not the most important thing that we have. It's the most important resource that the business has is people. So there you go. Some tangible examples of team leadership in action. I call this micro morale boosts. Hopefully you guys like this hack. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, carrier pigeon, all that fun stuff. See you next time.